SSCE questions and answers in sets. Look at this question. Out of 120 customers in a shop, 45 bought either bags or shoes, and 11 more customers bought shoes than bags. A. Illustrate this information in a diagram. B. Find the number of customers who bought shoes. C. Calculate the probability that a customer selected at random bought bags. This is a very interesting SSCE question and a very simple one at that. Now, first of all, the A part is illustrate this in a diagram. The diagram they're referring to is nothing more but the Venn diagram. So we have two sets here, two sets. Set of people that bought bags and set of people that bought shoes. Now, from the question here, let's call the set that bought shoes X. And we draw it in our Venn diagram. And the set that bought bags, we call them B. And we also draw them in our Venn diagram. And notice that I joined them together because it was said that 45 bought either bags or shoes. That means 45 actually bought bag or bought shoe. So they are at the center, which we refer to as, in this case now, at X intersection B is equal to 45. So here we become 45. Then, like we normally said, those that bought only bag only, B only, is equal to B minus 45. So here we become B minus 45. Those that bought only shoe is going to be B let me put it here because of this, B plus 11. You say, sir, what do you mean by plus 11? Because they said that, and 11 more customers bought shoes than bag. So those that bought shoes is those that bought also bag plus extra 11 person, making it B plus 11. B plus 11. So we have it here that those that bought shoes will be those that bought bag plus 11. So we have X here is equals to B plus 11. This information will go a long way to help us in now solving other questions. So coming here now, we now see those that bought only shoe, which is called X only, is going to be B plus 11 minus 45. So I can even put it here if I like. This would have be B plus 11 minus 45. Oh, let me put it very clear so that, because they asked us to show it here too. That will be B plus 11 minus 45. That's only X only. Remember that our E is universal set, which we have here as 120. Then with this information, we can now find what's the value of B. This B now means number of bags. Number of bags, because it's not given to us. So we now have it that if E is equal to 1, that means that 120 now is equal to B minus. Meanwhile, this will definitely give us some values. If we have B plus 11 minus 45, it will give us B plus 11 and 45 will give us minus 34. So that means here now it's supposed to be B minus 34. But know how we got that? 11 minus 45 will give us B minus 34. So I now have here B minus 45 plus B minus 34 plus the intersection here, S intersection B, which is 45, plus 45. Let's see what that will give us at the end of the day. So we now have here 120 is equal to B plus B will give us 2B minus 45 minus 35 will definitely give us minus 45 plus 45 will give us 0. So we have here minus 34. Minus 45 plus 45 will give us 0. So we have here as minus 34. So coming down to this place, we now have it that 120 is equal to, we now have it that, let me arrange it. We have that 2b minus 34 is equal to 120. Then only 2b is equal to 120. This crossing over becomes plus 34. So we have that 2b now is equal to 154. Now how do I get b? Divide both sides by the coefficient of b, which is 2. And that will give us exactly that b is equal to 77. So that means we have 77 bags are involved in this matter. 77 bags. Okay, now since we have gotten the value of b, and the examiner is asking us, find the number of customers who bought shoes. Number of customers that bought shoes. Now, if you come back to our format here, those that bought shoe is b minus 34. b minus 34. So shoes, those that bought shoes is equal to b minus 34. Then are you ready? Okay. Those that bought shoes is actually b minus 34. So we have, or you don't know, b is 77. That means b minus 34. That will give us 77 minus 34. And that is going to be 33. 33. So we have 33 there for those that bought shoes. Remember, the question is, find the number of customers who bought shoes. 77 minus 34 will definitely give us 43. 43, not 33, please. 43 are the people that bought shoes. But we also have another interesting question here. Calculate the probability that a customer seated at random bought bags. Bought bags. Now, what's the probability? Since we have the number of bags is 77, let us check the probability that somebody bought a bag. The probability is, since we have 77, that's C, the probability will now be 77 over 120. 77 over 120. Now, for more clarity sake, remember the question is, out of 120 customers in a shop, 45 bought either bags or shoes. And 11 more customers bought shoes than bags. So what you just do is, you draw your Venn diagram first. B, the 45 is those people that bought either of them, which is A, S, section B. And then B only is B minus 45, while X only, since they didn't give us the number of B, but they told us, they gave us something to help us to answer that, which we said, they said, and 11 more customers bought shoes than bag. That means for shoes, is those people that is equal to number of customers that bought bag plus the extra 11 that bought shoes. So we now call it B plus 11. Minus 45, which is those that bought either of them. So and that will give us B minus 34. Why this one is B minus 45. Then B only is B minus 45. S only is B minus 34. Universal set is 120. As usual, 120 is equals to bags only, shoes only, shoe and bag. And that gave us this. At the end of the day, we find the value of B to be 77. So those that bought shoes will now be, based on this question, will now be bags minus 34. And that automatically gave us 43. And then the last question that is very interesting there is probability, which I believe you know very much. Number of outcome, 77. Over total number of incidents we have there is 120. So we have 77 over 120 as our answer. Now, let's look at another interesting SSCE question. Out of 30 candidates applying for a post, 17 have degrees, 15 diplomas, and 4 neither degree nor diploma. How many of them have both? Simple. Now, like I said, the Venn diagram is a very good help in solving most of these questions. Now, you have, let's use deep for diploma, so that I won't have to use a letter. So I'll draw my sets for that. Let me use DE or dig for my degree. I'll draw my sets, joining it. We say that now E is my universal sets, which is 30 candidates, and then those that did neither degree nor diploma, 4. Neither of them, neither degree nor diploma is out here, somewhere here is 4. Then the question is, how many did both? So that will be X here, intersection. So now I have A, intersection. Oh, sorry, I'm using A again. Let's use, let me use this format, diploma, intersection, degree is equal to X. Then that means diploma only is equal to, what's that, 17. Okay, diploma is 15. Okay, 15 minus X. Then degree only is equal to 17 minus S. So here now is 15 minus S. Right here is 17 minus S. Then all of them total will give us 30. So I will now say that 30 is equal to 15 minus X plus 17 minus X plus 4. So that means 30 is equal to 15 plus 17 is absolutely 32. 32 plus 4 is 36. Minus X plus S will give us 0. So we now have here minus X. So taking like times, we now have 30 minus 36 is equal to minus S. It's moving over. Okay, that will give us minus 6 is equal to minus S. So since we have minus here, it cancels out. So that means X is equal to 6. So what it means is that those that did both degree and diploma is actually 6. So those that did degree and diploma is 6. Now let's see another interesting SSCE question and answers in set theory. In a class of 40 students, 25 speak Hausa, 16 speak Igbo, 21 speak Yoruba, and each of the students speak at least one of the 3 languages. If 8 speaks Hausa and Igbo, 11 speak Hausa and Yoruba, and 6 speak Igbo and Yoruba, draw a Venn diagram to illustrate this information. Calculate the number of students that speaks all the 3 languages. First thing you do is let Hausa be H, Igbo be I, Yoruba be Y. Interestingly, this thing means number of sets. So the number of people that speak Hausa, union, Igbo, union, Yoruba, that means all of them put together based on the question is 40. That means that our universal set, the number is 40 elements or 40 members. Then number of this means number of Hausa is 25 Number of Igbo, 16. Number of Yoruba, 21. Then, number of people that speak Hausa and also speak Igbo is 8. H intersection I, 8. Number that speak Hausa and also speak Yoruba is 11. H intersection Y, 11. Number that speak Igbo and also speak Yoruba is 6. I intersection Y, 6. Now, let me first of all represent this in a Venn diagram. Now, notice that we have 3 sets here. Very interesting. Let me make it bigger because that 3 will require a bigger diagram, a far bigger diagram. So let's see this. Now we have 3 sets. Watch as I'm drawing it. I have this side. Another one. Another one. 3. So we have these 3. Let's call this place Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Now, the people that speak all the languages is actually, let me call it X now. My X now is actually the number that speak Hausa intersection Igbo intersection Yoruba. That means they speak Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Notice where I place the X so that it's at the center. X is here, at the middle here. That those that speak all the 3 languages. Then, from the question, if 8 speak Hausa and Igbo, this thing means Hausa intersection Igbo, or H intersection I. And H intersection I is actually 8. 8. So we have here 8 people. Then the people that speak, what do we call it now? Hausa, Yoruba. I mean, they speak Hausa and speak Yoruba is 11. So we check here. Hausa, Yoruba is going to be somewhere here. 11. And then the people that speak Igbo and Yoruba, Igbo, intersection I, intersection Y is 6. So we have it here as 6. Now there's a formula for getting all of them put together. And that formula is what I want to line out for us. That is E. E is equal to number of people that speak Hausa actually is 25. Number of people that speak Igbo is 16. Number that speaks Yoruba is 21. So that means E now will be the number that speak Hausa plus the number that speak Igbo plus the number that speak Yoruba minus the intersection here, which is minus Hausa intersection Igbo minus Hausa intersection Yoruba minus Igbo intersection Yoruba. And then you now add the one that speak all the languages, which is X. With this formula, you will get the value of this S. Remember what I did? You add number that speak Hausa, speak Igbo, speak Yoruba. Then subtract those that speak Hausa and Yoruba from it. Those that speak Hausa and Igbo from it. Those that speak Igbo and Yoruba from it. Then add those that speak all the languages. It will definitely give you the answer. So what we now have will be E is equal to, so we already know what E is. Sorry, E is 40. That means 40 is equal to number that speak Hausa is 25. Number that speak Igbo is 16. Number that speak Yoruba is 21. Minus those that speak Hausa and Igbo from our distance here is 8. Those that speak Hausa and Yoruba, 21, minus those that speak Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba is 6. No, this one is not 21, sorry. That's those that speak Hausa. Okay. So those that speak Hausa and Igbo is -8. Then those that speak Hausa and Yoruba, -11. Those that speak Igbo and Yoruba, -6. Then I add those that speak all the languages. Those that speak all the languages, which we now refer to as X. We are trying to answer the B question. We have answered A. Now, with this information, I can now get it. So that means my 40 is simply equal to 25 plus 16. That will give us 41. 41 plus 21 will give us 62. So we have here 62 minus 8. Minus 8 minus 11 will give us minus 19. Minus 19 minus 6 will give us minus 25. So we have 62 minus 25 plus S. And definitely that is going to give us 40 is equal to 62 minus 25 will give us, that is 37 plus X. That means, I put it that way around, that means 37 plus S is equal to 40. Then that means only S is equal to 40 minus 37. And X is equal to 3. That means out of all the students in that class, 3 speak Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. 3 speak all the 3 languages, all of them. 3. And remember what we did before? We are looking at 3 sets now. All these have been solving 2 sets. This is 3 sets. And when you get to 3 sets, become more careful in your calculation. I first of all listed them Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. And I said that Hausa union, Igbo union, Yoruba is equal to 40. And that's our universal set, E40. The number that speak Hausa is 25. Number that speak Igbo is 16. Number that speak Yoruba is 21. Then H1, H Igbo is those that speak Hausa and also speak Igbo. See how I drew it here to show it here. 8. In fact, to make it more interesting, you can even write 11. I like to make it 11 minus S. That means 11 minus this S is not part of it, so that you don't get more. You can say that this way. 6 minus X. And this one too, 8 minus S. But remember that when you're solving it, you don't even need to waste too much time. You already have, you know, it's 8, 11, 6. So you just fix it. 8 minus 8 minus 11 minus 6. And then you start solving. And the answer will be looking at you. Why I wrote 11 minus x to show you that this x now is not part of this 11. This 6, s is not there because I have to add s at the end. This 8 here too, s is not there. That was why I added s at the end. So at the end of the day, you get the answer. Don't forget the formula. The formula is very simple. Just say number of this plus number of that plus number of that minus their intersections, and then add the one that all of them are involved in, and definitely you will get the answer.